Hello, everyone. My name is Cassidy Brigham, and today we're going to be doing a look at our BLX family. Through the process here, if you find yourself needing any questions answered, you can book a private consultation with myself or one of our highly trained customer service reps. This is easily done by navigating through our website, going to the support tab, and navigating to the events there. And through there, you can book my time, Nick's time, or Amanda's time for any training or questions that you're looking to have answered there. And as I said, today we're going to be walking through the BLX family in our boot scrubbers here. As we look, we have several different models. We have, manual boot scrubbers all the way up to our full walk through automated brushes boot scrubbers here. As you can tell on the bottom of the screen there, looking at our BLX 800, 900, and 1000, you're going to notice it says Gen 2 there. This is our Generation 2 model. We've done some revisions over the last year or so to improve the boot scrubbers. Through the presentation, there's going to be a couple of different videos you'll see. The next video really represents kind of what we are doing currently with our boot scrubbers. The model you're going to see is one of our BLX 1000 units. It's actually one of the first models ever built. And we'll go ahead and jump right to that video.
The way Leprino approaches food safety, we consider product king, and we protect it like a castle with different layers of defenses around that product to protect it. The plant is designed in certain ways where we segregate the product in different zones. So we'll start out with raw product, then we'll go to ready to eat product, and then we'll go to some products have high risk, and we have physical barriers, and we call them red line rooms. And those are actually a segregation from one zone to the next, and they provide a barrier for employees to cross in order to get into the next zone. When we find design that is compromising food safety, we will redesign it. An example, boot scrubber. We worked with the manufacturers to better design a boot scrubber, and now that boot scrubber is the benchmark in the industry. Another example, junction boxes. We found those as a source for contamination. We redesigned a junction box to make it impervious to water. We do all of these things so we can remove harborage points where dangerous bacteria can reside, and that's all part of maintaining the highest food safety standards.
So as you can see there, kind of a really cool video that came to our attention, and we really, really loved what it did to highlight our boot scrubber and kind of the staple it's made in the industry so far. As we go through the BLX family here, you're going to notice a lot of similarities, a lot of same characteristics with different footprints. So each unit, you can use a sanitizer of choice. The control, we're using these in entry and exit ways to reduce the entry of pathogens into production facilities and the spread of contaminants as well. We can use these as blocking allergens from being tracked into certain areas, cleaning of soils, and just really looking to make the facility a cleaner and safer place to work in there. Our design across the board is solid stainless steel, minimum threaded components for soil buildup. Everything's at a 90-degree angle or greater, so there's no pinch points or areas for that soil to collect. And you'll notice all the enclosures and different fixtures on the unit have spacers, or they're pushed off of the unit for easy access of cleaning, foaming behind, removal of the brushes are toolless. So really simple to remove and maintain this unit. A big part of what we do at Clean Logix is the design of our equipment and the ease of access and maintaining this. As we know, sometimes these are not in the best of areas to work around. And so we've done our best that we could to make these really easy to clean and maintain in the area that these are being used. As I was talking about some of that cleanability here, you can see the ease of the removal of the brushes here on our BLX 1000R. Open design, no angled surfaces there. No really tight pinch points for the soils to collect. Everything is washed down, rated from the motors to the gearboxes to the enclosure. And on one side of the unit, we have a 2.5-inch tri-clamp drain for the routing of your sanitizer and soils being removed from the unit. So as we move on here, the first unit we're going to be looking at is our BLX MR2. This unit does not actually have any brushes. It's more of a misting unit. We're using, generally what's being used with the system is an alcohol-based unit such as an Alpet D2. This is dual activated, so it takes 2 feet to be stepped on the unit to activate the mist. There is no electronical components that are being used with this. It's a very easy design that is bi-directional, and it has a low moisture output. Very simple, compact design, so it's easy to place into smaller areas with a high traffic volume. This thing can push out 15 to 25 users per minute. We're going to go ahead and show you a video of the BLX MR2 in action here. As we move forward, we're going to be looking at our BLX 100 and 200. This is the first in the line of the BLX boot scrubbers that have brushes for removal of soils. So here it's a simple design, small footprint. It is both a wet or a dry version. These can be ordered separately. It doesn't come with the components to convert in the field. These have to be purchased as a wet unit or as a dry unit. Again, toolless brush removal for ease access of removing the brushes, cleaning them, and a sanitary design, solid stainless steel frame, no hollow tubes or hard to reach hidden surfaces. This unit here, you're going to be using at a smaller footprint plant, not so much of a traffic area where you're having, a huge shift change. And the operator is simply going to be pushing that boot manually through there to remove the soils off. As we move forward, the BLX 400 is next. This is where we start to include some of the automation of the brush. You're going to have a brush on the sole of your boot right below there that will actually rotate. And this is activated by our photo eye sensor up on the handle on the left side there. Again, toolless brush removal, small footprint. So again, this would be for a smaller area for entry or exit way with a lower volume of users walking or using through. Now there is a little bit of a manual process here, even with the automation of the sole brush. With the next video, you'll kind of see some of that manual operation there, but it's really just ensuring the operator is scrubbing the sides of their boots with those side stationary brushes we have there while the sole is really rotating and cleaning and getting the soils off of the bottom there. Variable speed brushes. So this includes a variable frequency drive for the motor to alter brush speed and cleaning parameters. Depending on the soils you're using, how long they've been on the boot there, you can adjust that for the appropriate setting. Here we're going to have a video of the BLX 400 and how it operates and how the operator uses it. So as you can tell there, you see the brush spinning for the sole, and you kind of see that operator spinning the boot there to kind of get some of those side surfaces with the stationary brush as the brush is running and the sanitizer is being applied to the boot. Easy brush removal, toolless there. You can see they slide out, the grate lifts up, gets you access to your sole brush here for removal. You can see our key tool that is utilized for all of our removal of our brushes in the BLX family. Next on our list is the BLX 600. This is going to be a jump up from the BLX 400. The big difference here is going to be that all brushes are automated and rotating. Still activated with the photo eye sensor on the handle, as you can see the gentleman in the picture. Toolless brush removal, really simple knob release on the vertical brushes there. And then again, sanitary design, no hollow points, solid stainless steel with no hidden pinch areas there. This comes equipped with a variable frequency drive as well, so you can alter those brush speeds there. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the video we have for the BLX 600, so you can kind of see the difference between the 400 and the 600 here as it operates with cleaning the boot. As you can see here, the loosening of the knobs to remove the vertical brushes. Grate's going to lift up so you can remove that bottom sole brush. All again with no tools needed. Simple lever action here to remove the key and release the brush. As we move forward to the BLX 800, this is going to be the first of our BLX units that are fully walk-through units. With the next BLX 800 and BLX 1000, I'm going to talk a little bit about the difference in brush packages that we offer. We do offer a sole version in each one of our BLX 800 and 1000s, as well as our regular models, which are generally going to get above 2.5 inches, right above that sole line and the heel of the boot. And then we can go anywhere with our vertical models from 3-inch, 6-inch to 9 inches up the boot. These are all things that get purchased in the beginning of the sale, and that we ask questions going through the quoting process to make sure we're fitting the right units for the plants and what their needs are for sanitation of the boots. And so on the right side here, you can see the BLX 800R. That's going to be with the side dish brushes that are getting generally about 2.5 inches up the boot. And on the left, you can see the V6, where you can see those brushes actually being a lot higher. Those are 6 inches up from the bottom of that boot. Again, this is a bi-directional unit, tool-free disassembly. As you can see, there's standoffs on the enclosure, so easy to clean. Variable speed for the brushes, again, for that as well. We do equip this with, pinch point stickers, non-slip stickers, as well as, we did a redesign with our steps there, so they are non-slip steps there, and they're easy to remove. So, if you plan on mounting this unit down in a well to walk through for drainage or what it may be, you can remove those stairs as well. The BLX 900, this really came from the sole version of the 800 and 1000. With the 800, we do offer that sole version, as I said, but it is one brush that is actually parallel with the stairs. And so you really had a small footprint of how much of that sole you could reach with the 800 sole. And so what we did is we created the BLX 900, which gives you a dual sole brush for a full walkthrough that is actually parallel with the unit. So you're getting a lot more brush to boot contact to sanitize and remove those soils on the bottom of the boot. Again, just like the 800, variable speed for the brushes, it is bi-directional, ease of access, and tool-free disassembly. Now, as we move forward, this is going to be our biggest unit, our largest footprint unit, the BLX 1000. Again, as I talked about, you have the different brush packages. The one on the left you're looking at is the BLX V9. It is also going to be the one featured in the next video that you'll be able to watch here in just a few seconds. Again, bi-directional, tool-free disassembly, and variable speed for the brushes. This unit here is going to push out anywhere from 15 to 25 users per minute. Generally, you're seeing this in larger facility with larger shift changes. So that way it's more efficient to push the users through. And then also you're getting a lot more brush contact to the boot to remove and sanitize those soils. This here is really used in bigger facilities with a larger footprint space and a larger throughput of users there. So as we move forward with the next video, you're going to get a nice look at the BLX 1000 V9. That is our vertical 9-inch boot scrubber. So that gives you a really good look at our BLX 1000 V9. A couple of things that I'd like to talk about outside of just going through the boot scrubbers themselves is Clean Logix does offer a 12-month warranty on all of our machines. Um, Another big thing too to talk about is spare parts replacement and kind of the PM for these units. Obviously with the brushes being used as much as they are, I always like to recommend purchasing a spare set of brushes with the unit. One, this helps extend the lifetime of the brushes. And what I always like to recommend is you could COP with the brushes. So as a shift changes or as the shift comes to an end, you can remove the brushes that were used, COP them, and insert the other spare brushes that you have, and kind of rotate those out on a PM schedule. Other spare parts that I like to recommend is the Venturi injector. And then really there's minimum spare parts to have other than just those two items there. Really easy unit to use throughout the boot scrubber family, really easy to maintain and clean and service on top of all. As far as sanitizer goes, we recommend using anything but an alcohol-based unit or sanitizer there for the simple fact that there is electronic components on this unit, and we would hate for anything to happen or anything that would be flammable. We do not require that you use a specific sanitizer with ours, and we would always love to help figure the best solution out for you for what your application is that you're using in that plant. As we move forward, I have a couple of different items I'd like to touch on. First, Clean Logix is always looking to expand their families, and one item that we recently got into was hand sanitizer dispensers. And so I'm going to give you a little sneak peek at our HS1 here. Our HS1 sanitizer dispensers come in 3 different formats. We have the 1 gallon floor standing unit, our 1 gallon wall mounted unit, and you can also break that down into our modular wall mounted unit, which is just the head of the unit. We have status indication with these with animated LED lights to provide feedback on the levels of the sanitizer. Or if there's any sort of problems, it'll kind of trigger that visible alarm to you. We're using spray nozzles for better coverage and application compared to smaller, low-cost dispensers. The hand sensor and nozzle activation are also faster and more responsive than battery-powered dispensers. This is adjustable. There's 10 different spray settings to allow for the unit to be customized, reduce the amount to use less solution, or increase it to ensure consumers are getting enough sanitizer there. We also, the reduce and reuse, we offer a 1 gallon container to keep it running longer without the need to constantly monitor or worry about running out. Even when it does, just refill or replace the container. So here, you don't have to constantly remove and recycle, a bag of, sanitizer solution that you're using. A common asked question here currently is, can you use a gel or a soap in this? Currently, this is more for a liquid solution for misting the hand sanitizer on your hand there. Another great product that Clean Logix offers is our PBX line enclosures. We feel that this will be the last pump cabinet you will need. With a transparent front shield, you can extend the front shield, provides a wide viewing range for easier pump inspection and detection. So it's really easy to see in there to see how the unit is holding up, if there's any leaks or any damage to the pump. Very easy to access, as you can tell from this nice image on the right side here. The pump is mounted to a plate that actually locks into the system. There's no bolts or screws you need to remove to access this pump, to work on it, to replace a hose barb or a valve or any part of that pump needed there. So it really gives the user ease of access for maintaining that pump. And so this pump mounting plate actually has 8 different program pump levels in there. Even if the pump footprint is not something that we already have on there, it is a 1/2-inch poly board, which is easy then to drill that pump in there for use. We do offer several models in these. We offer everywhere from a 1 inch to a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch pump. And then we can also go to our PBX cab, which can actually house 4 1/4 inch pumps. Really easy mounting options here. There's 3 different mounting options available. The highly recommended DIN rail style, as you can see in the bottom 2 pump boxes there, is really easy. You're just mounting that rail to the wall, and then kind of like a DIN rail system, this pump box will actually lock on. The pump boxes also include mounting feet, as you can see in the image of the PBX 50 there on the right side. You're just mounting those feet to the back of the box and then mounting those directly to the wall. The reason why I always recommend the rail is because once mounting to the wall with the feet, they're kind of stationary. At least with the rail, you can actually remove the box and or remove the pump with the plate there. We are now offering a PBX cab dosatron box as well, so we can house your dosatron needs that you have in the field. I think these PBX boxes are great. I think they really change the dynamic and the image in a sanitation room, or really in any room they're put in. Just the physique and the look of the unit itself can really transform the cleanliness and the overall visual look of the room. They really do their job well in protecting the pump and giving that ease of access of maintaining those pumps in there. And once again, I feel that these will be the last pump boxes you'll ever need. We are now offering different pump packages with our PBX boxes. And so there is some quantity breaks with those as well. We're really looking to be the one-stop shop for you. And so when purchasing one of our pumps, we really want you to purchase that with a PBX box to help maintain that pump, or vice versa. When purchasing a pump box, we really would like it that you're getting that pump for us or from us, and ensuring, that you're just not having to go to several different vendors. And so with that, we are now providing iWalkie pumps. It is something new that we brought on, and we have several different pumps through iWalkie we can supply you. And then, as always, we've carried FlowJet and Graco pumps. And so we're kind of visualizing a little bit of what we show here and the compatibility of what we have with the part numbers. And yeah, if there's any questions regarding the pump box kits and the packages that we offer, or any pricing like that, please feel free to reach out to myself or at sales@clean-logix.com for any questions you have regarding this. That's all I have for you today. Again, my name was Cassidy. I've been with Clean Logix for 5 years now. If you had any questions or any concerns or anything you needed from this presentation, brochures, quotes, please feel free to reach out to me directly or go ahead and book that consultation right on our events tab on cleanlogix.com. Thank you. Have a great day.